The KIT Intervention Planner is an Excel-based tool designed to support users in selecting the most optimal screening locations for tuberculosis active case-finding events. The tool allows users to select a number of screening preferences to guide the user to the most suitable locations to improve tuberculosis case-finding efficiency. The tool is designed for anyone who's selecting screening locations for TB active case-finding events like chest camps. Potential users may include central and provincial level TB program planning staff, district field supervisors, or monitoring evaluation specialists who are interested to make the use of TB data to strategically plan active case finding events. The tool can be used as follows. There's only two functional buttons that you can use in each slicer. The first is the clear button, and the second is the multiple selection tool. When you begin, you should have all things turned off and fully reset in each slicer. When you select data from a slicer, it will affect everything in the downstream slicers. For example, let's say you want to find a TESIL within a few certain districts. You start by selecting your province, then you can click on a district, and if you wish to look at more than one district, you can either click on the multiple selection tool after you've already made a selection, or you could hold down Control and click on another one. Once all the data is loaded, you will be able to choose from the highest predicted bacteriological positivity rate within those areas. Here we have TESILs with a variety of B positive rates. We'll pick the 5 highest ones using the same method as before, holding down Control or clicking on the multiple selection tool. If you wish to use further data like ICER values, an estimate of financial cost required for every death averted from TB, or bacteriological positivity case notification rates, you can use those as well. Here we show an example of picking 3 of the lowest slicers, which is preferable in case finding events, and then perhaps you want to also prioritize low case notification rates because it might indicate more cases of tuberculosis in the community. Finally, you choose your ideal settings, and you're left with one TESIL in which to screen. Selecting screening locations within a TESIL is also an option in the Intervention Planner tool. As part of a joint effort on the MATCH project, KIT and its partner EPCON have defined small areas called Thiessen polygons within the TESILs. These areas are centered around population clusters of 10,000 people. In urban areas, these are much smaller, and in rural areas where there are fewer people, the polygons are larger. The purpose of selecting Thiessens is to support case-finding teams to select screening locations within the TESILs, since TESILs themselves may cover large geographic areas and be highly populated. The method of selecting Thiessens is similar to selecting TESILs. Here, we scroll down to our Thiessen selection tool. Since the data in the Thiessen selection tool is not linked to the TESIL selection tool, we start with the TESIL that we selected, or multiple TESILs, and we have to again find it. Again, ensure that all of your slicers are reset before you start the exercise, and you can use the same information as before to find your TESIL. Here, we use the district name, the TESIL that we identified, and then we can look at predictive B positive rates of the individual Thiessens within those TESILs. You can, with the same methods as before, ensure that the multiple selection tool is off when you start, and then use it to select the top 5 locations as predicted B positivity. The Thiessen selection tool have 2 additional data points that you can use to help guide your selection. Here we see private sector rifampicin sales, as well as socioeconomic ranking. The socioeconomic ranking allows us to look at the lowest socioeconomic ranking, E, from a scale of A to E, and select the Thiessens with the lowest socioeconomic status. Once one or several Thiessen codes have been selected, the user can then use the GeoPortal to locate the Thiessen in the respective TESIL. This can be done by pasting the Thiessen code into the search bar and then using the underlying Google Map data to retrieve the GPS coordinates in a nearby town and road information. We hope that this tool will support you in guiding your case-finding activities to the people and communities most in need.